Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Unraveling the Darkness podcast. Tonight's guest is, let me get my notes. Oh gosh, what am I doing? All right. Tonight, our guests are West Virginia Paranormal Girl Investigations, LLC. They are out of Wheeling, West Virginia, where they explore the unexplained with curiosity and respect. So that is our guest tonight on Unraveling the Darkness. Hello.
What's going on, Aaron?
Here I thought I was ready and then I wasn't.
Dude, I tell you, we can do this podcast and talk to people for freaking hours, but like if my intro script isn't exactly where I need it, it's done. It's done.
It's like, okay, gonna put you all in and here we go. And I click it and then it's live and I'm like, oh,
and crap.
Which one of these widgets on the side do I click that does the teleprompter so I know who it is? Yeah.
Yeah. I forget about the teleprompter. I just still use good old Notepad.
Oh.
And then like snap it to a corner of my screen.
No, the teleprompter thing is really cool. Like
I just have trouble. I read too fast for it, so I'll get ahead of it and completely screw myself up. So I've got to play with it and get the speed just right.
Yeah, the timing is a little weird on it because it only has like 3 settings, and I found where I'm like clicking it and then I'm like, oh, it's too slow. Then you hit it like to 3 and then it's like, oops, slow it back down.
Way too fast. Yep.
So before we get started, a happy birthday to Gina, my wife. And
yes, happy birthday, Gina. Turning 21 today.
Oh boy, don't do that. I did almost find a card. I found a card. I almost got it. It said 29 again. And I was like,
there you go. Yeah. Again, what? Sorry, turning 21 again today. Yeah.
And a happy birthday to you. Yours is Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah. It's coming up. Thank you.
Yeah. We won't have a show, for a little bit. Well, next week. It's far enough out that I'm like, So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what else been going on?
Working, man. Working. Like bringing big life changes. You know what I mean? Everything's going good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
How about you?
We work. It's like slow. If anyone knows what it does, what I do, our business is slow. Yeah, it's just that way. When you're paying $4 a gallon for gas, people don't have extra money, right?
Dude, I tell you, like it dropped down to like $3.80 the other day, and I was all happy. And then I got gas today in Laramie, and it was like $4.09. I'm like, shit.
Ooh, yeah, don't get gas over there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So that's just work. We need to get together and do some investigations, and
we do
bring Michelle up and find some place and get some stuff going.
Heck yeah.
It's been a month and a half or so, and that's too long.
Dude, it has been that long, hasn't it, since we've investigated?
Yeah. So
we did we did that music venue in Denver.
And then we had a private.
And then kind of stalled out for a little bit. Yeah.
Yep. So we'll get where we need to be, and
get rocking.
Our guest is now on 2.
Hey, more the merrier.
I'm gonna get seasick going back and forth. All right. Let's bring them in and chat with them. I'm excited. I don't think we have talked to anyone from West Virginia. We've been Tennessee and Virginia and North Carolina, if I remember. But here we go.
Just a little shout out to 727 Paranormal Life. Thanks a lot for watching us. We appreciate
thanks for coming in. Love the comments during the show. If you have a question for our guests, please put it in the comments. We always like to throw them up. Here we go. West Virginia Paranormal Girl Investigations LLC. I always want to swap it for some reason. When I was typing it, it kept coming up different. I'm like, oh man, that's not it. So how are y'all doing tonight?
We're good. How are you?
Doing good. I know it's a little later over there for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate you coming on.
Of course.
So is this the whole team?
This is the whole team. Yes.
Nice. It's great when we get to have the whole team. Just a little longer and more fun to get everyone's answers to questions.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I always like to start out with what got you interested in the paranormal. So Devin, you seem to be the leader of the group. We were talking about this beforehand. So all hail Devin right now, please.
Yes, please.
All
Yes.
hail Devin.
Thank you so much. Now I'm ready to speak.
What got you interested in the paranormal?
So I have been interested in the paranormal since I was a little girl. I'll blame it on my dad, which is Jeff, who is in the group. We spent a lot of time at Gettysburg whenever I was a kid. We would always do the ghost walks and, go into the Jenny Wade house and the Farnsworth house and all those like staples. And we watched a lot of the paranormal shows too, the ghost hunters and all that stuff. So I've just always been fascinated with it ever since I was a little kid. So it's been a big part of my life, and we just finally decided let's do something with it. So
nice.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned Gettysburg, one of my favorite places.
Same here.
Gina and I were going out for a vacation this last July and offered it up to the group. Do y'all want to come? So Jason and Rochelle came and brought their significant others, and we just had a good vacation time. We did leave them at the Airbnb one night, and we went out and investigated. And it was my second time there, their first time, and that place never disappoints, does it?
Now, I tell you, Sachs Bridge was just phenomenal. I love that place.
We had about an hour and a half to hour 45 minutes where it was just us on Sachs Bridge, which is unheard of once it gets dark.
Oh yeah.
So it was good. It was good.
That's awesome.
So let's go to Jeff then. And Jeff, how did you get started with this? Or was it an interest that you and your daughter had, and that's what done it?
Yeah, I don't know what the one thing was that kicked it off for me. I mean, we had activity at the house when Devin was growing up, as a little girl. A lot of unexplained things went on at that house, things moving. You'd put something down, go back 10 minutes later, it wasn't there, and then you'd find it downstairs. Just lots of odd things like that. And again, like Devin said, we watched all the paranormal shows. We were watching the Ghost Hunters and all that. And then we took the trips to Gettysburg, and that's where I had my first experience. We were sitting on the front porch. What was that, the Farnsworth house, Dev?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this was during the daylight, and I felt like a set of small hands come up and touch me on the shoulders. And I turned around and there was nobody there. I don't know what that was, but just little things like that kind of got me hooked. And to say this group has come together. Devin put this together, and everybody's got a passion for it. A little bit skeptical about some things. We know there's something there, but it's been a lot of fun because I get to spend time with my daughter. So, and like I say, the rest of the group, they're wonderful. So it's been a good time.
I think part of a good group is having that skepticism, and not thinking everything is something, right?
Right. There's something there, and I don't know whether it's energy of some sort. I don't know if it's spirits, what it is, but it's definitely something because we've had some experiences in the short time that we've been doing. It's been pretty amazing.
Again, Gettysburg, and we may go back to that a few times because you have been there, you two have been there. Mm-hmm. Like when you pull into Gettysburg, you just feel the energy that place has.
Mm-hmm.
There's nowhere else.
There's a connection or something. I don't know what it is. You feel like you're touched. And
right.
For the first time we went there, I can remember thinking, man, there's a connection with this place, and I don't understand what it is. But yeah, it's like none other. It's amazing.
Yeah. I don't think there's anywhere else where you can just roll into a town and feel Butte, Montana, though. We did do Butte. It's kind of a dark town. It kind of does have this cloud a cloud over it that gives it a darker feeling.
It really does.
So maybe there is something like town wise where you can get those feelings, but Gettysburg is definitely its own.
Yeah.
I understand. I've heard several times on different stuff. Paranormal Playground.
Yep.
You know, they call Gettysburg a paranormal playground, and it's like that.
Well, how many square miles is the battlefield?
26 square miles.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
26 square miles of places you can investigate. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
50,000 dead.
Yeah.
You know,
In 3 days.
you get a spot like the wheat field where it was 20 acres, 5,000 dead.
Yep.
You couldn't touch ground if you walked through it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me there's not, energy, right? Like, how can there not be 50,000
Right.
dead in 3 days?
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yep.
I agree.
So let's go, Remington and Christy. What got you interested in the paranormal?
Okay. I just grew starting at like wee little. My parents were like big scary movie buffs, so I was allowed to watch that 5 and up. And I just got so into the ghost shows, and it was something I've always just kind of wanted to check out, but never had like the guts to do it. Until Dad came along.
I got voluntold.
Oh,
There you go.
My wife said we're doing this, and I'm like, okay, we're doing this.
Yeah.
I hold the camera and get yelled at a lot because my flashlight. But it's a thing. It's a thing there. So yeah, that's kind of how I got into it. I didn't. There's really no other
experiences
way.
growing up or anything before doing any of this?
Not anything super crazy that I remember, at least. Little stories here and there. Like I remember my mom talking about she called it Mary, maybe. That's who or what it was. Not really sure, but I didn't have much of this stuff until, like I said, she says we're doing this, and she goes, "Well, Dev has this group," and there we are.
So did you believe before coming into the group?
There was things that I couldn't explain, so I couldn't. I wasn't going to say no, but I wasn't going to say yes either. And then as this has progressed, there's things that I have no explanation for, scientifically, logically, of any kind. So, I mean, there's definitely something there. Very plausible that there is the energy and spirits. I mean, there's something bigger than what we are there. So,
Right.
yeah.
Nice. Jess, what got you interested in the paranormal?
So ever since I was younger, one incident really stands out to me that happened to my sister and I. Gosh, we were like elementary school age. And like, since we both come running out in the hallway and we're like, what was that noise? We're just kind of like, okay. So that just kind of got me like, what was that? And curious. And then I'm kind of with Remington. I had never been like a believer, but you couldn't answer it either way. So it's like, recently I just got into it because Devin's awesome.
All hail Devin.
Yep, she was the one that started it. We started off, just doing like the Moundsville Penitentiary and different things like that, and then it just kind of grew. So it's awesome. And then one thing that really got me wanting to investigate now is I lost my sister in January. I'm not trying to get emotional, but I have a lot of questions. So
Sure. Yeah.
that's
Wow.
me.
Yeah. So Devin, it sounds like it all came back to you. So then all these people, how did you gather them and start this group?
So it's so weird. So Jess and I and my dad and I, we would just randomly just go, we'd do like flashlight tours and just like random things. And then the beginning of last summer, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to start a Facebook page and I just want to start doing this. And like, I knew what I wanted to do, but I wasn't quite sure like how to go about it. And I think I messaged Jess and I messaged my dad and I'm like, what do you guys think? You want to just like start doing this? And I just started buying equipment and I already knew so much about it, but I bought some books and I started doing research just to make sure I was, doing things right and understanding how to use the equipment, not just like getting it and just like, oh, look, it's going off, So we just kind of started putting it together and, talked to Christy in Remington, and Christy was like, heck yeah. And then pulled Remington in. And it all worked out. I mean, cause I have my dad and I have, some of my best friends. So we click really well, and it just kind of took off. It's just kind of crazy, but it worked out.
So fairly young as a group, right? Just a year or so.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what was your first place you investigated as a team? Because I know when I started a team, 20 years ago now, something like that, it was a beast trying to get into locations as a new team.
Yeah, our first, my dad and Jess and we did the Moundsville Penitentiary, which we're not very far from there. And then our first one all together was Prospect Place in Trinway, Ohio. And that was absolutely incredible. We had so much activity that entire night. I mean, some things that made us run out of the room. I mean, there was a lot that happened there. So that was our first one all together. And we all meshed so well. And we're like, yeah, this is it.
Nice. So you have stuff that you post on when you're, well, we know Remington was well and told, and he has the camera, right?
Yeah.
So you're recording the stuff that you're investigating and you're putting that on what platforms?
So mostly Facebook and TikTok. I post every single day on there, just little snippets. We do quite a bit of investigations now. Several a month. We've had a lot here recently, like one a weekend. So we've been pretty busy. So just little snippets of things that happened. And so I'll put them on TikTok and Facebook. And now I'm starting on Instagram, posting some things. And then we're going to start working on some YouTube as well. So that's to come.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. Jeff, what do you think about this whole group and now that you guys are starting to record and get some stuff out there? What's your thoughts on that?
It's been amazing. Like I say, we've gotten some really, really good evidence. Shocked us all. The nice thing is we keep it, we're respectful, but we keep it pretty loose. Everybody gets, and the fact that everybody gets along so well, and we're getting it down to a routine. We've been doing it for, almost a year or whatever. And, we're kind of getting a routine down. We go through they get their base level readings through room to room. And Jess she takes notes in every room we're in. I mean, you see the little red light and her on her scribble pad, she's marking down, she takes notes, which is amazing. And then there's Christy, who will do a complete background. She'll get you 8 pages, within a half hour of the place that we're getting, top to bottom. She knows the history of the place. And then kind of, like I say, me and Remington, we kind of carry cameras and do all that stuff. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Like I say, it's a great time for me to get to spend with my daughter. It's something we can do together, and it's been really, really enjoyable. I'm looking forward to doing more of it. We're just getting busier and busier, and we're having people reach out to us now, wanting to know if we can come and investigate homes and different buildings. So. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a really good ride, that's for sure.
Nice. Christy, if you're doing the history, how are you getting so much so quick?
So I've learned that, I don't know if it's true, but it's on Facebook. So that ADHD, I'm mixed with autism, and I have ADHD. So once I'm in. And then if you distract me, I'm a honey badger. So that's how. Just kind of
persistent.
Nice.
Yeah.
One of the things that I like to use is the Library of Congress newspaper site, because you can find some cool articles on some stuff on places. So if you haven't touched that site, that's one to check out and get history too. Gosh, I'm like all over the board here. Jess, you're the note taker of and getting all the stuff as you go through the buildings. What are some of the things that you're looking at when you're doing that?
When REM pods go off, multiple things going off at the same time, marking that down. You know, the significant things. Not every single little thing goes in my scribble book, which they call me Scribbles, by the way. That's I'm Scribbles. But yeah, I mean, I like to have that record, you know, because it's just quicker sometimes than a camera that they have to take home and review, and they're like, oh crap, like what just happened, you know? So open my little notebook or what was said, or you know, it's a good job. It's fun. I enjoy doing it a lot.
Nice. Is there any method? Let's go, Devin. Is there any method that you guys do at every location, or do you have like a step by step as you go into a location? We're going to do our baseline. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Or is there one that really sticks out to you that you make sure that you do everywhere?
So the baseline is definitely one, whenever we first go in. So Jess and I will walk around, and I'll have an EMF and a thermometer, and we'll just go to each room and we'll just she'll mark down, okay, this is room 1 or whatever it is. And, you know, she classifies them. We do the baseline readings just so we kind of know, and I'll take it and go around just, you know, ruling out things that are, you know, electrical, things like that, just so we kind of know where to go from there. But it's really place by place. Once we get there and once we do kind of our tour, then we kind of come up with our game plan. I mean, for the most part, it's, you know, kind of the same stuff. Like we really like start doing the SD's method. We do that every single investigation, but it's kind of like a case by case thing. So, you know, what we're feeling in that moment, or based on reports that we've heard or history that we've heard, then we kind of go from there. We'll, you know, break up. Sometimes we'll do solos, but you know, yeah.
I think our team's kind of the same way. We go in, we go through the building, we make sure kind of where we want to be, where we're getting feelings of stuff happening, right? That's the place you want to be. We kind of do that same thing, fill it out, and Jason and Michelle are jump right on, do the solos. Like we'll do the solos. I'm like, that's good, because I don't do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think, you know, when you find your niche, that's what you stick to, right? Because I am not one to just go by myself, and I'm the first one to be like, yep, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I do it, and then I end up in the basement, you know, 3 stories down, with cameras tipping over on me. I'm going, what the hell am I doing here? You know, like,
Been there, done that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Remington, wait till they start having to edit film and all the stuff you're filming, because then that's the time consuming stuff. Because if you're filming, you'll be
No, that would not do justice to the group. I'm a firm when it comes to like technology. If it doesn't work, hit it with a hammer, and if it still doesn't, just get a bigger hammer.
Yep.
So
that's right.
That takes care of all that, because we wouldn't have evidence if it was me. That's probably why I get yelled at along with my flashlight for the camera.
Just for your flight.
You know, you try and do the panoramic view, okay, and then she's yelling at me, be like, "Stop moving!" Okay, so
You're getting ready to throw up when you're watching it because
that's me. Or I'm like,
yeah,
I'll
that's
have
the
a
authentic
camera.
documentary style, right? Like Blair Witch.
Right.
I'll have a camera, and
Exactly.
then next thing I'm like, oh, I had a camera.
Yeah. Yeah. We did try for a while distributing cameras among everybody. And it's like, okay, I've got 45 minutes of a chair.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Exactly.
you gotta have a
it's great,
static cam somewhere.
Yeah. B-roll, right?
yeah, exactly.
Jess, Devin told us that you guys have investigated lots of places over the last month. What are some of those places? And is there one that stuck out to you that kind of you really enjoyed? Or
Yeah. Excuse me. We've done the Ross house, and then the one that sticks out most, though, like I cannot forget it, is Prospect Place. And we were in Mary's bedroom, all three of us. We were standing in there, and Devin had like, we have evidence of this. It's hilarious. But Devin was asking, she was like, Mary, if you're in here, can you let yourself be known? And then right next to me was like the fireplace and just these big, the cast iron stuff. It had moved, and oh my goodness, like I just started running. Christy was down on the ground, and so she fell over, and I'm tripping over her, and Devin is like, what happened? And we're just like, it was just hilarious. But that is probably the biggest thing to me, because like it was right next to me. So where I had doubts before, I mean, there was nobody else next to me on that side, and it was really cool. Now I'm like you, I will run. I'll run out. Like so
They left me in the room, by the way.
Yeah, we did. We just left it there.
Yeah.
Like,
Left me
what
by
is happening?
myself.
Just so you know, that was one of my scariest moments too, because I was in the hallway and two bodies come rolling out into the hallway screaming. Not gonna lie, I think I peed a little bit.
Right? Just a little.
Yeah.
Funny. It was hilarious. I love it.
I had been crouched down, like kneeling on like the heels of my feet. So then when that noise happened after Devin, is like, hey, Mary, and that goes on, I try to jump up, not realizing I am no longer as flexible or agile that I used to be. And I fall over, and then Jess runs over me, is what she...
Every man for themselves in that situation.
Okay, so as a group, I don't know that I've run past you guys or left you somewhere like that, but I have on a tour of a place in Vegas.
Yeah.
Gina always likes to tell that one where I like bolted past her and the lady in front of her. I'm like, well, and again, every man for themselves, right?
Yep.
You don't have to be the fastest one in the group. You just have to be faster than the guy next to you. Okay?
Yep, exactly.
Agreed. Yep.
Devin's got a good story for us. Her first solo at Prospect Place, also.
Oh yeah, tell us.
Up in the yeah.
Oh yeah, so there's a U-shaped ballroom, and it's really creepy in there. And whenever the building was not occupied, people had been breaking in. This was in the 80s, and supposedly there was some animal sacrificing and devil worshiping and things that were happening in there. So in that room, there was a pentagram on the wall, and whenever they restored the building, they painted a cross over it and all that. But it's still very eerie in there. So for some reason, I decided that was going to be my first solo in that room by myself. Everyone else was downstairs, and we have this recorded too, so I'm sure it's very funny. But I was setting up my camera, and I was going to go sit in a chair, and I was leaning down just to look into the camera to make sure that it was going to be on the chair. And as I leaned down, I felt this whisper right in my ear. I have no idea what it said. It was a male voice, but I could like feel the breath, and right in my ear. And I popped my head up like a gopher, and I booked it out of that room. I mean, I only was in that room for like 15 seconds. And so they just could all hear me boom, 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 boom. I mean, I went running down the steps. I was like, nope, I left all my stuff in there.
Done. Yeah.
No, not
Oh
for me.
geez.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where was it when we were going up the stairs, Aaron? Was it Whiteface? And you were in the lead, and we hear that loud bang from the room right there at the top of the stairs, and we all just stopped.
Yeah, we had just started. We did like 15 minutes in that first room, and we're starting to head up the stairs. And as you go up the stairs, there's a room to the left, and like you can see in the room at the top of the stairs, and loud bang. And I'm about 4 stairs up, and I was like, nope, someone else is going first. It's on. We have it on YouTube, and you can hear that's where I'm like, yep, this is where everyone learns that Aaron's a scaredy cat.
Yep.
So over the year as a team, Jeff, what's been your favorite place to investigate with the team?
Wow. We've had some really good ones. I mean, we've done the Ross House, we've done Prospect Place, just did a tattoo shop a couple weeks ago, which was pretty amazing. That's probably near the top. Always like the penitentiary is always good too. But yeah, I may have to go with the last one we did, which is a tattoo shop down in was that Bridgeport. Yeah, we got all kinds of great activity there. I mean, it was pretty amazing. Yeah, I got a little scared at that place there. We were all up in the upper floor there, and everybody was in one room. And I thought, well, I'm just going to walk out into the hallway here, and I hear a loud bang, and it sounded like something running, trying to get away from me, you know. And it was knocking. It sounded like it was knocking over stuff. I'm not exactly sure what it was. And then I went back over the evidence that I had with my EVP recorder and then my camera, and I had my camera set up around the corner. And there's like a demonic voice. I don't know what it said, but it was just like within a couple minutes time of all that stuff going on. It sounds like the words Virginia is what it sounds like. I don't know what it was, but yeah, that whole sequence there was that was pretty creepy. But yeah, I probably the tattoo place is probably one of my favorites.
That's cool. Remington, how about you? What has been your favorite place?
Mine has been the Scottish Rite in Wheeling,
Oh.
just because I got like personal connection with that building, and like guys that are there who now like are all about this kind of stuff, which is kind of neat. Had talked about little things that had happened there, and I mean the building is just so old with so much history, and the things that take place in the boat and everything. So we've been there a few times because we can go to that one anytime we want to. It's kind of it's too cold outside, so it's our fail safe. But we've had some really good stuff there. So that one's probably mine just because of the connection of it.
Nice. Yeah, that home haunt feel where it's like that's your place and that's you kind of know what goes on and who you're talking to, and those are always cool. Christy, how about your favorite place since being with the team?
That's hard to pick. Prospect Place, definitely, and I is one of my number ones. And the Scottish Rite was amazing because the bell, we had a lot of interaction and communication with the spirits there through that, and that was pretty cool. All time, oh man, I don't know. I can't pick.
You pick them all. Like
Place, though,
that's it. Like
all of them.
You know, I like to pick.
I can't pick.
When someone asks me, I like to pick them all. I do have some places, but getting to spend time with my friends and do stuff that we like to do, you know, always makes it enjoyable. And if you get evidence, that's just something on top of it, right? Because you're with a group of people that you know and you like to do stuff with.
Yep, exactly.
So,
and we're all comedians, so it's awesome.
What's that?
We're all comedians when we're together, so it makes it even more like.
Oh, you got to be. The amount of crap talking when we're sitting in a dark room for 2 hours, and that kind of seems to spur stuff on for us too. Is, you know, when you're sitting there laughing and joking and just you know, not being serious about it, that's when things kind of seem to pick up.
I think you almost get better stuff with that good energy going out than just going in and just, you know, trying to vibe with the building and get that. I think, you know, we get some of the best when we're talking and just, you know, what's been going on all week or what have you been up to? And then we start joking around, then stuff really starts popping off, you know?
That's so true.
I like to ask this question of everyone that comes on. I think it's cool. I know I have my favorite places that I want to go. Jess, what is a bucket list place for you that you would like to go investigate?
So I think because of the movie The Shining, the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park would be a dream. That would be so much fun. So that's on my list.
Me and my girl just did the ghost tour there a couple weeks ago. It's the newer tour that they're doing, and it was really good. Yeah, the tour guide we had was amazing, and yeah, the history they give you on the building and everything as well. It was great.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're like an hour and a half from there. It's You know,
Awesome.
that's just today. In fact, this weekend, Saturday is Bigfoot days. So who knows? Could end up there this weekend.
Right.
Nice.
So, Jeff, a bucket list place for you.
I mean, there's quite a few. One that I think we're set up to do it in July. Correct me if I'm wrong, Devin. Is the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum
Oh yeah.
downstate
Nice.
West Virginia, and they've gotten to do that a couple times, and I haven't been down there yet. So I'm looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to that one.
Nice. Christy, how about you?
I don't know.
Too
Nowhere.
many
I don't have a
places, right?
specific place. More of like an area. I would love to like just do a month up in the New England area. And just
Sure.
Yeah.
Like you could hit so many places that are up in that
Haunts.
area. Yeah. And Remington, of course, she would just drag you along, right?
Oh, absolutely. But I actually have it. We have a trip planned next year. We are actually going to Ireland and Scotland.
Nice.
And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing there because there's like they have the underground city and stuff, the vaults there and stuff. So
Yep.
I'm kind of curious to see what it'll be like in a different country, potentially two countries.
So yeah, Ireland 28 is what Gene and I are planning. Hellfire Club outside of Dublin is a cool place.
That's
I'm
one of my
looking
bucket
forward
list
to-
places. Yep.
And then one of my bucket list places is in Ireland, and that's Leap Castle. It's out.
We are planning. We're
Yeah,
going
I
to
don't know
stay
where.
in a castle, but I can't remember which one it is, like where. But I know it's part of it.
Nice.
So I imagine that TSA will love us as we're coming through. But what are you going for? And there's all this equipment. And I'm
not
like,
that
I
bad.
really don't know her. I swear.
Flying out to Gettysburg, I got a bag that was just carry-on that had all the stuff in it. The first time I went was just a little hard case, and I had the IR lights that were like the 6 individual. Gina's best friend works for TSA, and she's like, just open it when you go through. So I opened it, and going out wasn't bad through Denver. When I came back through Baltimore, the TSA gal was like, thanks for opening that, because we weren't sure what that was. I was like, yeah, just a light.
See, I get nervous with the Paraforce REMs because those things just look like detonators. You know, just these little black boxes and antenna and a toggle switch. It's like, oh shit.
What are you?
Sir, can you please come over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snap.
Right.
And I'm always that guy too. Be like, we want to talk to you. And I'm like, no.
Right.
Devin, what's a bucket list place for you? Where is the one place you want to investigate that you haven't?
Waverly Hills, and it's only 5 hours from us, so it's totally doable. But that is my dream place. So hopefully soon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you have some great places close to you too that you've been to.
Yeah, we really do. I mean, we're very close to the West Virginia Penitentiary. I mean, that's right in Remington's backyard, basically. So, yeah, we're super close to that, and that's we have a group investigation coming up with a couple other groups on May 8th, so we'll be back there. But yeah, we have a lot of good stuff. Yeah, the Ross House is very close to us. We have a lot of stuff close. We're very fortunate.
Just heard a scream. Jess, was that a penguin score?
No, actually, I think it's just a crazy kid and her friend right now messing with the dog. I just texted them to be quiet.
I was hoping the penguin scored.
I know, me too.
I didn't know if anybody else heard that or not.
I was hoping you did, but
I thought it was here.
It was a spirit.
yeah.
So, what's in store for West Virginia Paranormal Girl Investigations? What's in store for you guys over the next year? What's your goal over the next year?
Our goal, we would like to start working with some other groups, some more collaborations, which we're starting to do that. But we want to do that even more. We want to start branching out a little bit from our general area. And I really want to get the YouTube situation figured out. I want to get that up and going. So that's mine personally. And also being able to do more home tours. And we are starting to get some people reach out to us, I have this going on. Can you come, investigate my house? And we absolutely love doing that. And so we're starting to get some bites on that. So I'm really hoping that will take off as well. I don't know about the others though.
I love private home investigations. I always have. We've had a few lined up over the past 6 months, and they all seem to cancel on the last minute on us for one reason or another.
Yeah.
That was going to be my question, because we've been offered to come into some homes. We do have some standards that we want them to go by. Like we're not, first off, we're not there. We're there to help you to know what's going on in your home. We're not there for your entertainment.
Mhm.
Yep.
So is that kind of the same with you, to go in and try to help these people with whatever's going on?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Same thing. And we, we have waivers and things like that for them, and just safety wise too, for them and for us and the house and all of that stuff. But yeah, that's the goal is just to help and to be able to give them some answers.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I think a lot of
Where
it's
was
validation.
the paperwork you found, Aaron, for that someone was using for privates, where it went as far as asking site questions and stuff like that? I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, that was on an old discussion page. I did find on Facebook that group or the group thing, and he posted it there for a little bit, the link, and then took it off. If you're interested, I can try to send you some stuff that's really good as far as sitting down with the family, what's going on, it goes through some serious stuff. If you're really looking to help them, this is stuff that they should be answering questions to.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Yeah, the worst is when they're like, "Oh, can we make a dinner party out of it, and have 6 of our friends over?" And it's like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going
Like
for it.
Aaron said, no, it's not for entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So more investigations, more collabs, and then getting your YouTube stuff going, right? That's
Yes.
what you. Collab wise, what are you doing collab wise with other teams? Just investigating, or are you
Yes.
trying to do anything to bring teams together, multiple teams, or are you just you and another team?
So we have 3 other teams that we are coming together with the penitentiary, Western Penitentiary on May 8th. And then on July 25th, we have multiple people from multiple teams coming together. I don't even know how many teams are going to be there doing the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in West Virginia. So, there's a lot of groups that are in the, West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania area. And we've all been communicating and thinking, okay, what can we do? What's kind of in the middle of all of us? And I think it'll be really good just to, learn from each other too, and, see how everyone else does things and just have that community and support each other. And I'm really looking forward to it.
That's great. We did host something like that last June or July, maybe August.
Was it that long ago now?
I think it was August.
Holy crap.
Invited 12. So we live in Cheyenne, Wyoming. We invited 13 teams along the Front Range from Torrington, Wyoming down to Colorado Springs, Colorado. We had 6 or 7 teams come. It was a large building. It was awesome. Got that, you get to see how some others investigate, maybe some of the techniques they use, different equipment that you don't get to see, that you don't have, and maybe they have something. So it's a good time, and you can definitely learn a lot and be able to hopefully teach another team something too that's starting out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
well, it sounds like you guys have got it together and figured out, and we are looking forward to seeing some of the stuff that you do over the next year.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We're excited for what's to come. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like your team dynamic. I like that, y'all are working on the collaboration thing, because I don't know, it's so 50-50. Either get, the teams that are big into collaboration and want to work and kind of grow the community, or the ones that, just want to keep it for themselves, right? And kind of guard locations. So it's nice to see a team that's, going for the collaboration side.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
We want all of our watchers and listeners to go over to their Facebook page and follow their page, check out everything that they're doing. And again, we look forward to seeing that stuff. I wish we were closer. You guys sound like a great team that we would love to investigate with. One of these times, we're going to have to take like a month or 2 months off of work and travel and go meet everyone that we have talked to over the last year and a half.
Get a Scooby van and just go. Yeah.
That's it. Hop in the Mystery Machine
That's
and
the
head on
machine.
out. So,
Next time you're in Gettysburg, let us know.
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely something we've already talked about. Like, we want to go back. So that'll be something. And yeah, we would definitely reach out to you guys and let you know.
And what are we, 4 hours from Gettysburg too, right?
Yeah.
Gosh, I wish.
Aaron's super jelly right now.
Yeah. We're over here. 10
It's a
hours from
target-rich
anything.
environment, Aaron. I'll tell you that.
What was that, Jeff?
I said it's a target-rich environment.
It really is.
The city of Wheeling, which is like a really old city, and Remington and Christie know half the population there, which is awesome. All the business owners and everything. So we get the inn. It's like it's untapped, and it's like all these places. Nothing cooler than going to a place that there's not been 5 other groups of paranormal investigator. To like virgin ground. You get to break ground and go. So there's a lot in the area. I'm excited about it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm so jealous of like all the teams out on the coast because you're 4 hours from Gettysburg. You said you're 5 hours from Waverly. Out here, we did Kansas. We were 10.5 hours to Kansas.
No.
Butte, Montana. We were 10.5 hours to Butte, Montana. We're going back to Kansas this year. Labor Day is always our big travel one where we go somewhere. And that's it. We're going 10 hours over there. We have some that are in Denver, but we're 2 hours from that.
And then our Labor Day trip, we're going out there, and then we're coming back for 2 weeks, and then we're going out a second time for a con.
Right. Yeah. So another 10 hours back over to Kansas 2 weeks later. So I'm so jealous of the teams that are so close to so many things. Eat it up, like take in all you can.
Yeah, eat it up.
Because I know I would.
Because we've got Denver.
If you're ever in the area, look us up.
Hell yeah.
Definitely will.
Yeah.
If Gettysburg is that close to you, we will reach out. We're looking at that probably next, I don't know, saving for Ireland. So who knows?
Great.
Well, guys, it's been great having you on. Thank you for coming on. I know it was kind of short notice in the last week, but we really appreciate it.
Yeah,
we
that was
appreciate
great.
you having us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for having us.
We're going to throw you into the green room, close up the show, and we'll come back to you.
Okay. Thanks.
All right.
Wow, great team.
Yeah. Younger team, been together a year. They're already doing so much. I love the collab stuff. I think it's cool to see how other teams do stuff. And I've been told you say that every week, but we do have the best guests.
We do. Yeah. Everybody we've had on has been so passionate about what they do, and they always have a different, perspective or technique or something, there's always something I'm looking up after the shows, to learn more about. And it's just great. So yeah, everybody go check them out. I've been throwing their TikTok and their Insta up on the banners throughout the show. So if you got to rewind and check that out so you can get their tags, do that. You got your TikTok right now, throw their Insta up. So, but yeah, go check them out. They seem to be a great team.
Yep. Well, thanks everyone for coming and watching tonight, and we will see you next week.
All right. Thanks everyone.
Unraveling the Darkness would like to thank Horn Paranormal Research for sponsoring our show. If you're craving more paranormal content, don't forget to check out our YouTube and Facebook channels at Way Out West Paranormal and Unraveling the Darkness. You can catch all of our episodes of Unraveling the Darkness on Apple Podcasts, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe as it helps others find the show and join in on the paranormal fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, keep your lights on, stay safe, and remember, the truth is out there, and it might just be closer than you think.